Hi friends, welcome to the Unit 2 Day 1 Notes. This is Example 3, finding a counterexample. So I'm giving you a conjecture, and then you need to tell me why the conjecture is false. Now I'm telling you this conjecture is false. So right here, show that each conjecture is false. So if I tell you that the conjecture is false, it truly is false. There is at least one, if not more, counterexample. Here it says Kennedy is the youngest U.S. president to be inaugurated. Kennedy was known for being a young president. However, there was a president that was inaugurated younger than him, and that was Theodore Roosevelt, or Teddy Roosevelt. So T. Roosevelt was younger than Kennedy by a year when he was inaugurated. Part B. If a food is green, then it is a vegetable. So a lot of people want to really hyper-focus on the fact that we're talking about vegetables here. And the thing is, I need to think about a food that is green that is not a vegetable. So, foods that are green that's not vegetables. So thinking about foods that are green that aren't vegetables, again, think about anything that's food that's not a vegetable. So go to fruit, meat, anything that's meat. Hopefully if it's green. We can talk about cereal or desserts. So it's helpful to kind of list out some other ideas here to get you just kind of focused on what's going on. Desserts. Desserts. So here, if a food is green, then it is vegetables. Thinking about green fruit that's not. Star fruit is an example of fruit that is green, not a vegetable, when it's ripe. We can also talk about kiwis. The insides of kiwis are also fruit that's green, not a vegetable. Spoiled meat. Spoiled meat can be green. Hopefully you're not eating at that point. That would be bad. Spoiled meat. Marshmallows. In my cereal, I've had marshmallows that are green. So those are all examples of food that's green that's not a vegetable. Kiwis, marshmallows are green food that is not a vegetable. C. If a number is even, then it is divisible by 4. So if I think about numbers that are even numbers are all divisible by 2, but not necessarily by 4. So if I think about just one counterexample, that's all I need to find, just one counterexample, I need to find a number that's even, but not divisible by 4. If I list out kind of the even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on, well, here I've got 2 and 6 and 10. Each of those are not evenly divisible by 4. So when I'm talking about divisible by 4, I do mean evenly in that the number that I will obtain is not a decimal or a fraction. So the number 2 is even, but not evenly divisible by 4. Part C, all prime numbers are odd. A definition of a prime number is a number that multiplies, that only can be evenly divisible by itself in 1. So prime numbers start at 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and so on. So 2 is the only even prime number. 2 is the only even prime number. However, that doesn't answer this question because it says are odd. 2 is the only even prime number and is not odd. I do need to spell that out. So whenever you're producing a conjecture or showing that something is false by finding a counterexample, you need to actually say why it is false. Part D, every pair of supplementary angles includes one obtuse angle. So this goes back to the geometry concept from earlier. Remember, if we have a supplementary angles, that means that two angles combine to be 180 degrees. So this angle here and this angle here would be supplementary. These two combine to be 180 degrees. And one of them is obtuse. So I had to think about a way that I can make supplementary angles without making an obtuse angle. Well, it's helpful to look at the definition. Remember, an obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees. So what if I had angles that were 90 degrees? What happens there? So I'm grabbing a straight edge to kind of showcase this off. So if I have two right angles, that's going to make a supplementary angle, and it doesn't include an obtuse angle. So two 90-degree angles combine to create a supplementary angle pair. Thank you for joining me on today's video over Unit 2, Day 1. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, friends.